Alright, so last time I updated this, we were still looking at some patterns, and I kind of gonna update you on some progress that I made. So, so I have three spreadsheets that I'm gonna be updating this time. So the first one is the gap down. So as you know, let me try to show you an example. Most day traders are looking for what we call a gap up strategy, and this is what we see over here. So for whatever earnings news will earn, so we had good earnings over here, which caused the post market to on the closed yesterday to spike up, and this means that a lot of volume is going to be entered. So as you can see, like over here, we see a massive volume entering the trade, a lot above average. Now, when a lot of volume enters the trade, we can use our knowledge of trader psychology to basically understand that this stock will be volatile and how we can profit out of it. But if we go into more detail on how this stock was moving, like it was moving, all right, overall in the sideways direction, but up and down very fast. And over here, I doubt I will be able to make profit. But then again, we do see stuff like this, where we found, like, if I zoom in over here, we see a very good rip straight up. And this is a good 10% profit, and which is a very significant profit if you can catch it. Now, if I go back to my spreadsheets, all right. So this is the gap up strategy. So this one, BLIN, is the one we saw today. The one that are highlighted in green, ones that I found success in. So if I go to ZIXI, we can see. Well, I'll have to go to a different chart. Let's go to 5 days, 5 minutes. So we can see right here that this stock ripped up overnight on earnings news, but then afterwards, as market opened, we see that it continued to rip up multiple times, ending on a very green note. And this is a good type of stock to find. But what I have noticed is that these stocks are pretty unpredictable for me. So as you can see, out of the 5 that I've tracked, only 2 of them I could have made any progress. On the other hand, what we see is the gap downs. So basically what we see on a gap down is it's the very opposite. So what happens is a stock will gap down on bad news. But what I've noticed is this gap down is a result of a panic. Basically, everyone that's holding the stock and sees this bad news is going to be quickly selling off, and this is going to cause rapid downtrend. But the thing is that the panic is actually over exaggerating what the price should be. And as we see market open, if I zoom in at market open, we can see that there'll be a significant amount of recovery. So over here we see over $2 of recovery, and then over here we see, from here to here, we see around $1 recovery, which is a significant amount. And this is a more consistent. What is good about this is that if we look at XENT, on today's, if you know about what's happening right now, Trump recently released a tariff, meaning that the markets have crashed, but yet this stock on a gap down was still able to recover. And if we go to a day where, like yesterday, we look at Chow, this was a significant gap down on, let me see, alright, yeah, alright. So if we go back, here, let me go to, yeah, so this one I didn't have any, I didn't write the news down. But basically, we see here is we have significant gap down, but already we see, even before market opens, here, even before pre-market at 7:30 a.m., it started to recover because it was an over panic. And as soon as market opens, all this price started to recover. And I'm seeing this is a quite consistent pattern. And obviously, I could be completely wrong about this, and I'll be continue to track this method in the future. But as you can see, I'm trying to the how valid the news is very important. So this over here, if we look back at XENT, this didn't, obviously we see that the initial rip, But the thing is that this price won't recover in the future because this has very valid news. The CEO of the company stepping down is a very big thing. What you want to see, look for keywords in news is like things that can cause a panic but actually wouldn't affect the price as much. So look at this. The competitor FDA approval won't actually affect the price of this stock as much. So this in the near future, the stock should recover. And now that we've gone over the gap down and gap up, I will continue to basically record those and look for any patterns. And I don't know if I showed this last time. I've started a trading journal, which is very important, and I'm hoping this can help me start to have a higher win percentage and stuff like that. So what we see here is we have the ticker, the entry, the equity, shares. I'm only trading equities, no options like that. And then the strategy that I use, these 7 straight trades, I don't even know what I used, but I know why. So basically these have specific notes on the side. And basically, yeah, so as you can see, over here, my win percentage is 66%, and my average win is around 2.84% of profit, and my average lose is a little bit less than 1%, which is actually very good. If I'm winning majority of the time and my wins are 3 times as big as my losses, I'm hoping I can keep this consistent, but we'll see in the future. I think that's pretty much it for this update. I'm going to update the whole portfolio thing at a later time, and give it some time to hopefully grow. That's pretty much it, and I'll be back with an update next time.